Hello everyone, Coping Skills here, back with another reaction. I just want to say thank you for everybody who's tuned in and all the support that I've been getting. Man, I'm so thankful. If you're new to the channel, I am a licensed mental health counselor in Florida, and I'll give you my mental health take, as well as just whatever else I can think of as we go through these reactions. Hope you enjoy. If you do, consider subscribing, liking, leaving a comment. I'm back with another Falling in Reverse song. I'm excited. I've done two so far, but I'm doing these now in the album order of Popular Monster. I did Prequel, and Popular Monster is the next song, so I'm excited. We'll get into it here in just a second. But just wanted to say thank you for all the Falling in Reverse fans that have kind of filled me in on a lot of background information on the band, the artists, the videos, all that kind of thing. I just want to say thank you. I really enjoy that kind of information. So, in any case, let's get into it. Falling in Reverse, Popular Monster.
Yeah. I wake up every morning with my head up in a daze. I'm not sure if I should say this, fuck, I'll say it anyway. Everybody tries to tell me that I'm going through a phase. I don't know if it's a phase, I just wanna feel okay. Yeah. I battle with depression, but the question still remains: is this post-traumatic stressing, or am I suppressing rage? And my doctor tries to tell me that I'm going through a phase. Yeah, it's not a fucking phase, I just wanna feel okay. Okay, yeah, I struggle with this bullshit every day, and it's probably cause my demons simultaneously rage. It obliterates me, the sentence rates me, annihilates me. I'm about to break down.
Man, that drop was hard. I like it. Definitely some rage going on any way you cut it, but yeah, super mental health relevant topics here. So it piques my interest for sure. Walking through this courtroom where everybody's been massacred, right? And he says something along the lines of, I'm told it might be PTSD, but I might be that I'm just suppressing rage. Yeah, interesting. So PTSD does, we say it a lot of times in kind of common vernacular, not really understanding what it means. But psychological trauma is something very specific. So for it to be PTSD, a process has to happen in your brain where um, a really difficult circumstance happened and your brain didn't process it correctly and kind of got stuck in the wrong parts. Um, I've broken it down in a couple of different videos. I can't remember if I did it. I think I did it in the Falling in Reverse song already, so I'll save you going through it again. If not, I'll check later. But in any case, a low-res image of the difficult circumstance kind of gets stuck in your amygdala, and similar things will inflame your amygdala even when there's no danger present. And sometimes repressed memories can get stuck there too, and that's why people feel like they're reliving a situation sometimes from a trauma that happened in the past. In any case, all that to say that I think Ronnie has had trauma in his past. Otherwise, PTSD wouldn't even be on the table. Um, I've had a couple of people describe some of the things that he's gone through. I'm not sure exactly what happened. I know that he has spent some time in jail, um, but I didn't look into what the charges were or anything like that yet. Um, but you know, that part of his past, whatever was difficult or possibly traumatic was, um, yeah, is part of him. It's part of his art. It's part of his repressed rage. right? Or a phase that he's going through, as he's saying in this song. Anyway, yeah, let's get back to it. I'm intrigued. But yeah, this courtroom scene is brutal, showing holes in heads and all kinds of stuff. So yeah, we'll go back a bit before that drop, but that drop was awesome.
Or am I suppressing rage? And my doctor tries to tell me that I'm going through a phase. Yeah, it's not a fucking phase. I just wanna feel okay. Okay, yeah, I struggle with this bullshit every day. And it's probably cause my demons simultaneously rage. It obliterates me. The sentence overwrites me. I'm about to break down. Searching for a way out. I'm a liar, I'm a cheater, I'm a non-believer. I'm a popular monster. Down, falling into love, now we're falling apart. I'm a popular monster.
Wow, that was beautiful singing. He kind of went into those higher notes. He did that in one of the other songs that I reacted to as well. But man, that was really beautiful. Kind of in the mode. Man, it's really interesting. I find, especially like in the rock genre, um, when artists don't just drive the entire song, right? Where they use melody and silence and different tools to kind of um, break it up and create contrast. And man, him going up high like that, um, and obviously the song's broken up really well so far to create contrast also, but using that melody and um, different kind of vocal registers is a great way to do that too. So man, I'm for it. But yeah, his self-expression of just wanting to be okay, um, all of his inner demons raging all at once, is kind of that feeling where you feel like there's you're hanging by a thread, right? Um, like kicking a man when he's down, or um, just ready to explode. Um, yeah, so I think that it's really an expression of that. Um, kind of that last straw. So yeah, interesting. Let's go back a little bit, and uh, I'm gonna try to listen to those words just a little bit closer this time.
I think I'm going nowhere like a rat trapped in a maze. Every wall that I knock down is just a wall that I replace. I'm in a race against myself, I try to keep a steady pace. How the fuck will I escape if I never close my case? Oh my god, I keep on stressing. Every second that I waste is another second sooner to a blessing I won't take. But my therapist will tell me that I'm going through a stage. Yeah, it's not a fucking stage, I just wanna feel okay. Okay, motherfucker, now you got my attention. I need to change a couple things, cause something is missing. What if I was to lie, tell you everything is fine? Every single fucking day, I get closer to the grave. I am terrified, I'm feeling asleep and I will again. Crush my car just to feel again. Let out race me, it's a grace me. I am lately, cause I'm about to break down. Searching for a way out. I'm a liar, I'm a cheater, I'm a non-believer. I'm a popular monster.
Man, that's really powerful. Yeah, I dig the rock vibe, man. I'm just into it. I just listen to the song and um, rage out with him. In some days, some days you just need to scream. It can be very therapeutic. Um, but yeah, so obviously there he's sitting with a therapist. And kind of going over those things. I like the line about he feels like he's trapped in a maze, and every time he breaks a wall down, he just replaces it with something else. And then he said something along the lines of, "How can I move forward if I can't close the case?" So I'm curious if he was if he wrote this song while he had pending charges, right? So he felt like he's gonna explode until like he kind of gets through this moment of extra anxiety and everything against him, the world against him, not understanding. Maybe he did commit some sort of violent crime out of some mental health breakdown type of situation, and he's got this case pending, right? So those real life events can definitely bleed into art, and he just kind of wants to be okay. He wants to get through that. And then one other thing I wanted to talk about um, was he's like, I got to change a couple things. And one of the things that often comes up in counseling is we end up, I think Einstein coined the phrase, but it's been attributed to a bunch of people of doing the same thing over and over, but expecting a different result, right? Is the definition of insanity. However, what I like to say is, in counseling terms, if you want your life to change, change something. It's probably the simplest life motto you can get to, you know, bare bolts style, bare bones, nuts and bolts style, right? If you want something, if you want your life to change, to be better, right? And you keep doing life the same way, it's going to stay the same or get worse, right? So the first thing you got to do is change something. But what do you change? Well, if you can direct it, it's great. But if you don't, if you're unsure, pick something and change it. Do it differently. Even if it doesn't turn out better, at least you know that didn't work. And then pick something else and change that instead and see if it works. But if you just keep going through, you're on a hamster wheel. It, it's not gonna, you're not even a rat in a maze. So anyway, that's a mental health insight into this song so far. But yeah, I'm digging just I like the popular monster bit is might be he's kind of hitting headlines as a monster. Um, Happens all the time, right? You kind of get notorious for something that happened, and people label you a monster, but you gain popularity out of it. Yeah, I think those are some bolts and different things that I think are playing into this. Anyway, let's go back a bit and jam out some more. Oh, very interesting. Um, Powerful, obviously he turned into a werewolf and killed everyone that was around him once again. A couple things I did notice. I'm thinking that this is an earlier song because in the other two songs that I've done, he has a lot more ink, right? Uh, Almost to the point where all of these tattoos that are on him. Let me see. Here we can see, right? It's like he wanted to black them out. Um, I don't know if that's true. Um, Man, I'm having a hard time pausing it there. Maybe there's a better image of it somewhere, but um, yeah, here we go. So, like currently, this is all blacked out. He's only got a little bit of not ink showing. So I'm curious as if he kind of wanted to, like something made a big change in life and he just decided to black out his entire chest. I don't know. Interesting. But he called himself a non-believer as well. And that's an interesting thing to put into a song, being called a monster. Um, you know, it's a sad thing that um, there's so much like negative treatment, persecution, really, towards people in their beliefs, any way that they believe, right? Um, Especially, unfortunately, it's horribly um, ironic, but sometimes Christians can be the most judgmental and call people names and put them into these buckets and judge them when really the entire basis of Christianity and the New Testament is that we are all sinners and that we've all fallen short and that we shouldn't be throwing those stones and that we should accept people as they are and just love them and let God do the rest. It's not our place to judge. It's not our place to cast people down or judge them or any of those things. Christians are just called to love each other and love God and let Him handle all the rest. But we live in a world where people get off the mark by degrees and forget that most basic element of this is as broken as this person is in front of you. They need love. They don't need judgment. They don't need to be called a monster or labeled or all those things. They just need love. Anyway, that's another diatribe for you. But man, so beautiful. And then man, when that young girl's hand kind of touches him right after he's kind of killed everybody, the symbolism there is pretty brilliant. So I'm curious as to who that little girl is. I'm not sure if I'll be able to find it very well. But yeah, there was a scene where right here where she touches his. You just see the hand, and um, curious as to who this is. If this is something relevant to his life, let me know in the comments below, or if it's just like a inner child or um, positive influences life that is the only thing that helps him calm down. Maybe a daughter. I don't know, right? But yeah, let me know in the comments below if you know if I'm on track at all with my kind of breakdown of the song, or if I'm not, please let me know because I love to learn and I'd love to know that information going into the next song. So, um, but yeah, loved it, man. Loved the rock, the jam, the screaming. You know, when you're up against the wall, one of the first things that kind of tumbles is people start to curse God, right? And so there was a lot of that in there. Um, Man, a lot of elements into that mental health strain, a vector of just being overwhelmed and wanting to explode and unleash. And a lot of negative coping skills can enter the fray when that happens. So, yeah, awesome. I dug it. Until the next time, we'll catch you later.